This is Stephen Bell on YouTube, also known as Narraboy if you want to look me up. Boo, boo, boo. Just showing off my, well not showing off, just showing my handheld collection. Here we have the Nintendo original Game Boy. Picked that up pretty cheap at a good price from a local flea market or local second hand game shop if you want to call it that over here. Below that is the Game Boy Color. Which I picked up recently. This is my Game Boy Advance, which I've had for a long number of years. Well looked after machine. Love the Game Boy handhelds, the bits. Below it is my Zelda limited edition clamshell 3DS. Now that came as the Minish Cap collectors, and funny, I didn't think much when I bought it at the time, although I love the Minish Cap, which was originally done by Capcom, of all people, who Nintendo gave authority to do a Zelda game. And they kept the box, and it turns out a little bugger's worth money, but it's not about money, that's not why I collect, but that's why I have it. Moving on is on to the DSi. I used to have an original DS, but I got rid of it a long time ago. Things are worth a lot of money now, and they're very hard to get in good condition, especially boxed, so they're sort of given a miss. So I have my DSi, my Game Boy Micro below that there is my DS Lite. Now that one there I got from a good friend. It used to be pink, shelled it out, changed it to lime green. Didn't do too bad a job of it. Thought it would have been a bit rumbly when I got the package to do it, but it turned out okay. Moving on, this little gem I got as a European Mario Kart DS Classic Pack. So picked this up at an excellent price, and I have to say it's in very good condition for the price it is, and for the condition it's in, and for the age it's in. Pleased to get that, because Mario Kart alone for the DS was like 20-25 quid, and I picked that up for not much more above that. Keep it in the red theme is into the Nintendo 3DS. Love this system, loads of games for it, which is why I've got the Zelda. There was the 25th anniversary edition, which the box is up here with my Zelda collection. Again, it's just a little gem to me that I like to keep. That's everything else I have. Big Zelda fan, love the Zelda series. Coming back to my 3DS's, this one here I picked up not that long ago when it first came out was the Yoshi limited edition. Love the finish on it. Pearlescent white to the back, showing the eggs, Yoshi to the front. Excellent. XL. If you're going to go with a 3DS nowadays, go XL. The bigger the better. My old Atari Lynx, only had a couple of games of it, believe it or not. I traded in, when I say traded in, swapped my Game Boy for an Atari Lynx, the full that it was. A couple of games, one of them being Batman Returns. Loved the colour in it. The whole left hand, right hand flip over thing was like a new thing. The coloured screen, but by God is it a battery gobbler. You couldn't keep the bloody thing on batteries. So, still works. It's not often played, but I have it, and I've had it from the year dot. Below that there's the N-Gage. Bit of a gimmick. A couple of good games on it. Actually, more games out on it than I thought was going to come out on it. Sega supported it pretty well, but as for a phone, failure. As for a games machine, I've seen better. Below that is, I love this little handheld. This clear one is my original Neo Geo Pocket, which I picked up in the European market, actually from Game, when it first came out over here. Had a bit of problems with the clear version. Started playing up a bit, tried to fix it, still works but not brilliantly, so I got this carbon copy off eBay at a cracking price. Works 100%. A few games for it. Fantastic looking machine. Moving on to this PSP. Now this is the street version. I know it's the cheaper version. I did have the original version of it. Traded it a long time ago, I think, for an Xbox 360. But the E1000 model again, because the PSP, in my opinion, was a fantastic machine. So you can pick them up pretty cheap. Moving on then to this is the Neo Geo X. I can't fault this little handheld. If you go over here, there's the console. This is the guy that holds the handheld, which you can plug up to your TV. And I have two Neo Geo X arcade sticks, and I could not fault the machine. If anybody has never played Neo Geo before, definitely pick this one up. For anybody who's ever wanted a Neo Geo before but couldn't afford it, because the machine out there is worth thousands of pounds for a machine and a complete collection of games. Pick up this little guy. Fantastic way to play the game. So you'll get the Neo Geo guys on hating it because they go on about the compression of the screen and tearing on the screen and frame rate. Screw all that. It works 100%. This here is the classic mega pack. You get 15 preloaded games onto the machine, and then you get this pack as well. You also get over here Ninja Masters, which was another game you get with it. You can see they're in SD form. Everybody complains about that there. I don't mind. Haven't played it yet. There's so many games to be played on the system that I'm loving it. While we're on the subject of games and consoles, if we stand back, this, behold, is my console collection. Starting at the top is my Zelda collection. Onto my Sega Saturn, PlayStation 1, PlayStation, Nintendo 64, Jungle Green, Wii Mini, Wii White, Blue, Sega Saturn Japanese, Dreamcast, Purple and Black, GameCube, a few games for the N-Gage. There's a Master System stuck right in the corner. It's a Master System 2. Below that is a few collections of joysticks and concealed Dreamcast controllers, PlayStation Slim, PlayStation 2. Over here, American Super Nintendo. Coming over here is my Asian Mega Drive and Mega CD. Rocking on here is my Super Nintendo with a few classic games there for it. Xbox One Clear with the green clear Halo edition. Below that is where my handhelds would be, but they're right on the table. As I've seen before, or as you've seen before, my Neo Geo collection. Original NES, fantastic condition, got that boxed, I mean mint. Below that is Big Age magazine collector, all the editions right up to date. It'll take me quite a while to go through that, that's for another episode. Over here, that's hardware. Sega Saturn, Japanese arcade stick, picked that up at not too bad a price. This tower here I have just as the baggage up and package up all my visual leads, power packs for all the consoles I own, because I mean they're in a box, like a box of noodles, all intertwined. Moving on. Coming here is again more Zelda. Got that there light off eBay at a cracking price. The guy who makes them does a beautiful job. It's all laser cut. So there's a few Zelda-esque type things here. Coming to here is my PSP collection. None of my collections is massive by any means when it comes to software, but it's all the games that I love to play. Dreamcast, coming on to that there. I don't collect for money value. There's a few hits in there that's worth something. A lot of them's worth really nothing to get excited about. Neo Geo Pocket Games is there. That's onto my Game Boy Advance games there. There's not too many you'll get nowadays that are in good condition and boxed in their cardboard. Very hard to find. Carts, no problem, but boxed in their original casing, very hard to get. onto my DSD or DS collection. DSD. Coming on here. Big fan of the DS. Coming down here, 3DS. Plenty of games to be played on there. Game cover is from Nintendo Club. Wii and Wii U used to have a lot more Wii games, but trade them and sell them on. This is actually my latest purchase of Nintendo Club. The badges for Mario Kart 8, a cracking game, love it to bits. That's my limited edition blue shell that you got with the Mario Kart 8 package. Coming below here is my Xbox 360, Xbox One, and now, Xbox 360 and Xbox. Now you have Xbox One, the white edition, the one in there too. PS3, camera, move, earpiece, a few games there. Below there is the Mega Drive, the old arcade sticks, a few titles. Love that machine to bits. Coming on here's more on the big box collections. Mario Kart 8, Wii Sports Resort, Disney Infinity, House of the Dead 2, Dreamcast Steering Wheel, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Mario Kart Wii, onto the Nintendo 64, GameCube games, PlayStation 2, Japanese Sega Saturn, European Sega Saturn, Japanese Mega Drive, European Mega CD, Japanese Mega CD, a couple more titles of the Japanese or Asian Mega Drive. Here I have my Luigi cap. Okay, Luigi cap. Let's get that in there too. I have up here white Xbox One, PlayStation 3. This is my Panasonic projector, which I shoot on the screen behind you. As you can see, it's just blue at the minute. The HD DVD drive, epic feel. Moving over here is DJ Hero, arcade stick, Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 game, Chun-Li model, vinyl, beautiful. 30th anniversary Capcom, 25th anniversary Artist Street Fighter booklet, Age magazine collection of all my bits and pieces there. There we are, get a better look at it now. And that's very much narraboy's game room. There's my Xbox 360 stuck in the corner, which is head there. But thanks for watching the video. Hope to see you again. Keeping the Northern Ireland scene alive for collectors of retro video gaming and modern video gaming. Let's keep it old school. Till next time.